Hey everyone, XRP might suddenly disappear from trading platforms overnight, and I'm going to explain how this could happen. There's a huge pile of money ready to jump into the market during this big upward trend. Hey guys, please pay attention, because most of you won't do the right thing when it happens. You won't take full advantage of what's probably going to happen here, which makes me really happy because if you are ready and you do prepare the right way, you have no idea how much money you could possibly make from this. We're talking about XRP's price going up to 10 times what it is right now in a super short time. I'll explain the numbers in a minute. The US economy is growing right now because people are putting money into technology and computer programs. But first, we need to talk about something really important. That's why this measurement is so important for you. It shows where the money is flowing, what companies are spending their money on, and what is pushing the US economy forward. You'll also see that what's happening now looks a lot like the 1999 internet bubble. And yes, spending did reach the highest levels ever during that bubble, but it crashed really fast, which caused the US economy to shrink. This is where we are right now. As you can see, we are still really early in this growth period. And I really do think that spending will jump up a lot, just like it did right before the bubble popped in 1999. It's super important to get the timing right for many reasons. There will be a crash. The government will keep printing more money. They'll start pulling money back when inflation gets too crazy and people still have jobs. You will lose tons of money if you handle this badly and sell too early. Then freak out when prices shoot up and then the markets crash at that point. The number of people who lost money in the internet crash was really huge. About 80% of people who bought stuff lost all of their money in the markets during this time, and I believe it will be even worse this time. When cryptocurrency was going through its last big upward run, about 95% of people who bought lost money. I think it will be about the same for XRP this time as it was during that run. Just so you know, here are some warning signs, danger signals, and good signs that you should be watching for right now. Now, I said earlier that I think there will be a supply shortage on platforms very soon. This is exactly what happened with XRP not too long ago. In November, there was a shortage of XRP available. Of course, this was caused by tons of people rushing in after the interest rate drops and the excitement that came with a new government that liked cryptocurrencies. I also think that things will be pretty much the same by the end of this year. I'll explain why that is in a moment. But first, I want to talk about how the numbers and price change based on the information we can look at. That means XRP is worth about 2.78 right now. Its total value in the market is about 166 billion. And if we want to create a supply shortage, we need about $10 to $15 billion in a single day. This will of course cause a big 10 to 20% jump depending on which situation we get. A bigger shock would need a little more money, about 15 to 25 billion. This could cause a 20% to 50% jump. However, what we see here is a really strong shock, which is more than 25 to $50 billion worth of XRP trades in a single day across the whole market. I'd like to show you something real quick. Now, the thing I was talking about was that we did get a massive shock in November. There was $51 billion traded in 24 hours. As you can see, this made it possible for XRP's price to jump from about 47 cents to almost 345 badloads. This happened because platforms didn't have much XRP to sell. So, it sold for way more than it was worth because so many people wanted to buy it all at once. And this situation happened because the amount was $50 billion. How much did it grow from 48 cents to this point? $3.45, what is this exactly? Like 8 times growth because of a supply shortage. This happened in a really short amount of time. As I already said, the conditions that made that supply shortage possible were pretty easy to meet. Thanks to interest rate cuts and creating money, the markets now have more money to trade with. A few months after those rate cuts, prices shot through the roof, and people who invested were left wondering what would happen next because the rules were not clear. I think that the end of this year will be way better for us because of a few things that are different this time. First of all, we do have interest rate cuts happening. That's really cool. We need to see that so the markets have more money flowing through them. But right now, we're also seeing tech companies spend record amounts of money and grow their businesses at amazing speeds. This is again closely connected to the crypto world and has a huge effect on crypto prices. It's also possible to get adopted by big institutions. This now means ETFs, huge treasury companies, are getting into the XRP space. You know, there are lots of deals happening for on-ramps, getting money in and getting money out. What's going on with real-world asset tokenization between BlackRock, Securitize, and VanEck? There are tons of other things happening at the same time. And most of the things I just talked about didn't happen when we had the huge supply shortage growth in November. That being said, I think what will basically happen here is interest rate cuts, which bring money to the markets, big institutions wanting it, and of course, ETFs will all bring in a massive amount of trading all at once, which will pretty much cause a snowball effect. And this will lead to what I think could be even more than $50 billion in trading volume in a single day. Now, Grok says that this could easily push XRP above $10 per coin based on past examples. Grok says that system-wide usage is needed, which could mean ISO integration, or as we already know, banks adding XRP to their services. So all of you at home should think about this because you have this opportunity which I think has a really high chance of happening. I think there's a 75% to 85% chance that this will happen based on examples from the past. And what we know is being worked on and developed right now. There's an 85% chance that XRP will grow by 5 to 10 times in the next 5 months. It seems like a pretty easy bet. Lots of people have already bought into those stocks, so I don't know many others with the same potential. I mean, their total market values are in the trillions of dollars, right? As for how quickly XRP can go up in value, we already know that it can do so in as little as 3 months if there is enough people wanting it. It was proven that in November, December, and January, and it's getting close to that time of the year again when the money comes in. So, we're getting ready for more of the same. And just like we saw back here, we went from 23 cents per coin all the way up to $3.36 in 2017. We're sure it's possible this was powered by even less trading volume. What was this? It was only a few billion in 24 hours. That's something to think about, right? There are $50 billion worth of trades going on here. I mean, yeah, I think the supply shortage is going to happen. I'm taking advantage of this by using my own signal which I created, and which is based on the method that has made me tons of money over the last few years. And as you can see, I'm just taking a little bit of profit on the way up when I find these low buying opportunities. That's all there is to it. I'm doing this over and over, and you guys have no reason not to, too. I mean that we tested this indicator for a year in the past. I've given you 5 months of trading history, using this indicator that shows you'd make 4 times as much money trading XRP using my method. It's there for you guys. It's really simple to use. Everything will change for you, as long as you stay in my Discord and watch the videos I send you on how to use this signal. Mine changed. Lots of people use it every day, and it's already changed their lives. Right now, you have the chance to make it happen and change your life too. That means you have no reason. Just look right in front of you to find the answers. You can start trading as soon as you sign up for this tool. That easy. You could also trade with borrowed money. You could only trade on the spot. This signal could be used for anything. There are times when I use it for leveraged trading, and it works really well for me. Other people use it for spot trading, and it works well for them too, just to find good entry spots. Yes, the link to this will be below. Check it out for sure. Someone signs you up for Crusader Signal. I'll see you all in the neighborhood. Also, join Discord if you're not already there. All of those links are below. Hey everyone, XRP might suddenly disappear from trading platforms overnight, and I'm going to explain how this could happen. There's a huge pile of money ready to jump into the market during this big upward trend. Hey guys, please pay attention, because most of you won't do the right thing when it happens. You won't take full advantage of what's probably going to happen here, which makes me really happy because if you are ready and you do prepare the right way, you have no idea how much money you could possibly make from this. We're talking about XRP's price going up to